Hey, what's up guys? Coach Mike here with WebMD. I've had a few requests from drivers asking me about stuff they could take in the truck with them, especially if you don't have a fridge or a cooler handy, something that'll keep while you're in your truck out there on the road. So I brought some items with me here today that we're gonna look through, something that you can take with you to get some protein sources, good healthy fats, good healthy carbs, stuff like that. So first thing we have, guys, is just some beef jerky, a good American staple. When you flip over beef jerky, you're gonna notice a great protein source, something that won't spoil in your truck that you can get a lot of protein from. But one thing I want you to take notice of, when you flip it over, look at the ingredients list. If the ingredients list has a lot of stuff that you can't pronounce, it's probably not good for you. So I want you to look for something with a little less additives in it, something a little more natural. Also take a look at the added sugars. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll try to sweeten it up for you, make it taste better by pumping it full of sugar. So just make sure there's not too much sugar in it. The ingredients list looks like something that's all natural and it's probably pretty good for you, but a great protein source overall. The next one is basically just your protein bar, same kind of rules. I can't suggest to you a specific type of protein bar, but something that would keep well that doesn't have a lot of sugar or additives in it as well, okay? Higher in protein than carbohydrates typically, because the carbohydrates they put in these bars typically come from those sugar sources. So something with a good amount of protein, decent amount of fat, and some, again, low sugar content. The next one, some all-natural nut bars you can find pretty much at any stop you go to. These are all over truck stops, Circle K, Quick Trip, your grocery stores. They're basically made out of almonds, some other all-natural tree nuts, dark chocolates, sea salt, all good stuff, all natural ingredients. Stuff, again, very high in your monounsaturated fats. Your monounsaturated fats are what they call the good fats. I don't like using that term, but the fats that are gonna help you raise your, again, good cholesterol. I don't call it good cholesterol, it's your HDL, but it's that one that they look for in your blood test. When your HDL is low, it causes issues in the body, right? So we want to raise that HDL cholesterol. You get that through monounsaturated fats, through sources like all natural tree nuts. Along those same lines, pistachios, good source of protein, good source of monounsaturated fats. Little 100-calorie packs of almonds. I keep these on me at all times because if I get hungry, again, just another good source of monounsaturated fats and some protein that's going to fill me up and make sure that I don't reach for the bad stuff. Also has a good amount of fiber in there. We want the fiber because we know that most Americans aren't getting their fiber intake for the day. For us guys, it's 38 grams of fiber per day. For females, 25 grams of fiber per day, and most people aren't hitting those levels. So keep something like this around so we have that fiber on hand. It fills you up too, so you don't get hungry again for a little while. Again, along those same lines, one of my favorite fiber sources, canned beans. I usually have a thing of canned beans for dinner each night. Huge in fiber, good amount of protein. Again, gonna fill you up. Make sure you don't get hungry again, start reaching for the snacks. And then we have lentils. Same kind of family as the beans, huge in fiber, but a great protein source. For our vegetarian vegan population, we often recommend lentils because it's so high in protein. Lentils there, and then of course, another American staple, peanut butter. But when I reach for peanut butter, all natural. When you're reaching for the peanut butter in the grocery store, I want you to flip it over again, check out that label. It should say peanuts and salt as the only two ingredients, okay, nothing else. Again, if the ingredients list is as long as your forearm and you can't pronounce the stuff that's in there, probably not great for you. But another great source of monounsaturated fats and a pretty decent source of protein as well. Lastly, the one thing I really want you drinking, water, of course. I love water. I force myself to drink it when I get up and I'm not thirsty. I down about 60 ounces of water in the morning. Throughout the rest of the day though, it doesn't sound the most appetizing, so I also keep some seltzer water on hand because it's just the carbonation, kind of gives me that little kick. Kind of makes me feel like I'm almost getting a soda. Still has 0 calories in it, no sugar, no additives. So another great source of liquid that we can use to get our water intake. If you're not huge on either of those, what I do recommend is keeping some sort of tea around. So if you can keep tea bags and just make that very quickly in your truck, have at it. But otherwise, tea, water, those are basically the main 2 beverages we want you taking in a day. And that's it, guys. Some quick, easy stuff you can keep in your truck with you on the road. Great sources of protein, fats, and carbs. A lot of fiber, monounsaturated fats, all the good, healthy stuff that you need in your diet for the day. Stuff that won't spoil on you so you can take it with you on the road and you don't have to worry about where you're gonna get those sources from.